I enjoy distance riding, and I even built a bike to do just that. But recently I've been riding less than I ever have been before. Before, I would average about 100 miles a week, which is pretty good if I say so myself. But recently, I have been getting in only about 40 miles a week if I'm lucky. And that has nothing to do with time constraints, it just has to do with the fact that I am lazy. We'd all like to ride more, but a lot of us just don't have the motivation to ride more. And if riding is a habit, then it'll just be a part of us and we'll be able to get as much miles in as possible. To make riding a habit, you'll have to do three things, at least. First, you're going to have to make an incredibly small commitment. Then, you're going to have to do that commitment every day. And lastly, you're going to have people keep you accountable for doing that commitment. First and foremost, you need to make a small commitment that is so incredibly small that it would be pitiful if you don't keep your commitment. To start riding more, I went back to basics and I committed to riding at least 1 mile every morning. And so far it's really helped, and now I actually feel the need to get on my bike in the morning. For a lot of us, the hardest part about going for a ride is just getting on the bike. And if you can make an incredibly small commitment that would be pitiful to miss, it makes getting on the bike much easier and you're far more likely to just kind of keep on riding. Now, part of the reason why you want to make a commitment so small is so you could do it every day. If you do something every day, it is much more likely to become a habit and you won't have to muster up motivation to do it anymore. And since the commitment to ride is very small, say 1 mile, or just get on the bike and go around the block, you should never, ever miss a day if you can. But to not be so inflexible, allow yourself to miss at least 1 day, I guess, but never miss 2 days in a row. If you miss 2 days in a row, you can start to rationalize starting over the habit some other time. So you should never miss 2 days in a row at the maximum. But of course, you're not going to stick to your commitment if other people don't know about it. If you don't tell anybody else about your habit that you're trying to build, you're much more likely to slip and give yourself some excuses that you'll let slide by. So the best thing to do is to tell other people about your habit, the more the better, and to have these quote-unquote cheesy term accountability buddies. So tell people that you're going to ride every day and have them yell at you or reprimand you or make fun of you for not keeping your incredibly small commitment to hop on your bike every day. Because, let's be honest, if you miss a day, you should probably be ashamed of yourself. Now, this doesn't have to do with riding, but it does have to do with me and personally what has worked for me in making videos and making that a habit. I made a contract with my friend that states if at any time on Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday I do not upload a video, I owe him $100, and so far I haven't missed a day. You can have a lot of fun with people keeping you accountable, and it could be either humiliating or hurt you in your wallet, which has been really effective for me. But don't be disheartened, accountability buddies are there for support. You should be able to celebrate with your accountability buddies and be proud if you have successfully kept your commitment for, say, a week or a month, because although your commitment in itself isn't that great of an achievement, it is pretty cool that you are building the habit of riding. And it's not about any volume numbers, but it is really just about giving yourself the motivation to actually just get on your bike and ride more. Now, we could all, without a doubt, we could all be better riders, we could all ride more, and we could all take that one step closer to being the best riders that we can be. But the first step to that is making riding a habit. And in order to make riding a habit, we have to make really small commitments and just put ourselves on our bikes so we can ride more.